Got it?
Feel like rain in the morning. Giving me mixed emotions.
Episode 127.
And it's too much sometimes.
Who this is?
Zakari shit.
Oh, yeah. That Kari shit fire, man. Oh, let it rap for a second. You hear
Yeah,
it?
it's just so good.
Are you riding or dying? There's no compromising. Make up your mind. We're running out of time.
I like the fingers.
Just make up your mind.
Yes, sir. Y'all already know what time it is. Face Value Podcast, episode 127. Yes, sir. You know I'm in here, yeah. We had a location remote. We in this bitch, man. It's your boy.
We're actually our friend Ryan Hadarah's crib.
Yeah.
me.
Chicago artist, great singer.
And this
by
motherfucker.
way of Birmingham, Alabama.
Yeah.
Look at Nate doing his research before this.
Look at you.
No, we had a conversation about it.
Oh, sick.
Yeah, this motherfucker nice too. This like a mansion of apartments for real. And then you got this motherfucker decked out too, artwork and shit.
Yeah.
I don't feel
Well
it.
done.
Yeah,
Thanks.
if
What
people
can I
haven't opened the internet in the last couple weeks, there's some health shit going on. So we've had complications. We're moving around. We're missing members.
Yeah. This shit is hot, boy. It's hot
super
outside.
spicy.
I think you just got to keep pivoting. You got to stay on top of it.
Yeah.
Don't stay in one place too long.
Keeps you on your toes.
You know,
Keeps you on your toes.
I've been on mine too, boy.
You have. I'm doing the best I can.
Yeah.
But I still work at a fucking bar, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, Perry's the homie you had to delete off Instagram, but in person. He don't post all the posts, but in person, he's relentless with the shit. Like, I'm like, fuck around, delete this homie, man.
Yeah, damn, niggas trying to delete me. That's bogus.
No, you don't. You're not the Instagram punisher. You're in real life. You're like, what are we doing about this and this? It's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, man. Gotta stay on your toes.
you got to start following Fauci, man. He's got the answers. None of us have the answers. It's
He
only-
doesn't have the answers. No one has the
he gets
answers.
handed information all the time. Nobody hands it to me except
He
the
is a
internet.
puppet.
Wow.
That's right. That's right. I'm coming in here. This might turn into an unpopular opinion podcast with Ryan Hadarah. But they're my unpopular opinions, so you're gonna fucking listen.
We should get you a segment, honestly.
I think I should be
Yeah.
in here.
Hot takes. That's all we do, actually.
Hot takes. Hot takes. Real
No,
quick.
I think any government official like that is just like a puppet.
Of course,
He's not
they
actually coming
are.
up with that shit. Somebody hands it to him. He's like,
Nah.
all right.
Yeah.
I mean, he still went to school, man.
He knows what he's talking about. There's a team of people that come up with that data.
I ain't go to school, man.
You went to school?
I ain't go. I went to school to learn Photoshop. Like, you can't tell me shit about Photoshop. You start talking, I'm be like, get up.
When they put out the press releases, who you think does the logos at the bottom?
No, I'm
You
saying?
don't sell yourself short, man.
No,
You're giving it up.
I'm the motherfucker to be like, all of your show to get up. Let me see. Real quick.
What font you want? Oh, yeah, I got you.
All right.
Yeah.
We have a guest.
we do. Let's get into it.
Ryan, so
So,
how do we start this?
yeah, did you even research to get some questions from me?
Yeah, we got some questions.
I
I
did.
got some questions.
He has questions. I got roasted the other night by you.
Me? I was
at
drunk,
Easy.
though. That was a bad time to meet me.
That was
I was
wild.
deep in the... I was deep. And I was fucking with Nate. Like, no.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was good to meet you in person before this. But I don't know. You were coming from the Bulls game. I was coming from 8 bars.
Damn, which game you go to?
I went to the Lakers game.
Oh,
What a game. DeMar DeRozan is a bad man, yo.
Yeah.
I'm
It was
excited.
great. It was great. We were so close too.
Damn,
It was
that's
wild.
lit for real. And we back today too. Zach got a protocols too. We'll talk about that later. We'll
Yeah.
talk about that later. Cause I always got my Bull segment at the end.
But definitely, if you're listening, go check out Ryan's music if you're not already a fan. And what I want to know is, so I checked out the songs you have on streaming, and like you have a really great voice. And what I want to know is when you're younger, what are you doing to realize you can sing well? Are you just giving it up to some SWV and you're like, damn, this kind of sounds good?
Nothing. I thought I couldn't sing for shit for years, for years and years, because I have such a low voice. So when I was trying to like match pitch with like whatever girl was on the radio, I was like, oh, I can't hit that. That ain't me. That ain't me. So for years, I didn't think I could sing. And then, I don't know, until I was about 22, I inherited my dad's guitars. And I started trying to like kind of teach myself how to play them. Because I'm like, okay, I have these nice ass guitars. I might as well learn a little bit.
Yeah.
I still suck ass at guitar. But
As long as you know like
fine.
3 chords, you can
I know
get by.
three. I know
Yeah.
3. But after that, then I started just kind of like writing my own. And then I guess just validation from others. I started kind of like recording. I went to school for recording to be a recording engineer.
okay.
I work at Audio Tree.
Hey.
Oh, that's right. You told me that. You worked at
That's
fucking
right.
Audio Tree.
That's what's
right.
up. Hell yeah.
What a cool job to have.
Yeah.
But-
Better to say.
But yeah, that's the thing I hear from hella artists, and like I know personally too, that it take you a minute to like find yourself and find your voice and realize what you
Yeah.
good at for real.
Absolutely. Well, and I grew up in music. My dad was a session player. And so I think I rebelled against music, you know? I had the opposite where like I think a lot of musicians are like, fuck you, dad, I'm not playing football, I'm gonna play guitar. And I had the opposite where I was like,
That's some
"Fuck you,
Alabama
Dad."
shit right there,
Yeah.
too.
Absolutely. 1000%. But for me, I had the opposite where I was like, fuck you, dad, I'm not doing music. I'm
Yeah.
gonna be an athlete.
Honestly, those session musicians need to get more love because they're
Straight
so
up.
versatile. They
Yeah.
can just
For
walk
real.
into a session and play what
Yeah.
you need them to play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're like fully masters of those instruments.
Well,
Yeah.
1000%.
And improve it for real. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And I was really intimidated, I think, too, because everyone expected me to be a prodigy because of my dad.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Sometimes there's a
yeah.
lot of added pressure
Oh
when
my
you
God,
come
there's
from a
so
family
much.
like
There's
that.
so much.
Yeah.
And they could tell. I mean, you can see when a kid is musically inclined. Like, you see their rhythm. You see how they're doing things.
Yeah.
So I think people could tell, and we're just kind of waiting. They're like, oh, she can do it.
Yeah, they always say like it's like same side of the brain activities. Like
Yeah.
True.
music lines up with like art and skateboarding and all these different
It's
things.
coordination, I
Yeah.
think, at the end of the day.
I think you were telling me, like you said, you suck at guitar, but weren't you telling me when you started out, you were playing guitar and singing?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I used
yeah.
to play guitar live,
Yeah.
for sure. Well, I used to play a little more like shoegaze because I was afraid of singing. So I was like, what if I just drown myself in reverb?
Oh, yeah.
What if like no one could really understand what I'm saying?
Oh, we'll definitely nerd out about the shoegaze shit. We'll get there.
Oh yeah, no, I feel you on that.
And the
shit.
hardcore shit, too.
That's what I used to be on too. Our boy Zach was like, take the reverb off your voice.
No.
You get too much reverb.
I
on
want
your
to
voice.
drown. I want to
Yeah.
It's my safety blanket. And then finally, slowly, I kind of started stripping things
Yeah.
down. And then I started realizing that, like, as a performer playing guitar, one, I'm not necessarily good enough to be playing live. I write on it.
Yeah.
But other than that, I'm not a shredder. She's not up there fucking burning. Like,
Just doing like shoegaze solos.
no, that's not happening.
Pedals and shit.
Absolutely.
exactly.
The whole board, no, absolutely not. So I think it really was like a security blanket. As a
No, for
performer.
sure. I've heard that about a lot of artists. Like a lot of like singers, like can't play. I think it's like they can't play without the mic stand.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Now that's my new security blanket.
Hell yeah.
So that's like my new little like challenge. Is I
But
wanna
it
get
looks
away
cool
from-
as fuck though. You know what I mean?
It
It
looks
really does.
moody.
Yeah.
For sure.
You look loungy behind it.
Yeah, you can't be just like running around with a wireless mic.
With my
what you
music,
do.
can you imagine? Can you imagine? I mean, the juxtaposition. Maybe we love it.
I think it's one of those things too where, and like I just said, I think your voice is really great anyway, but so not to take away from it. But if you write your own songs and shit, it opens the door for your voice not to be perfect. Because
Yeah.
you're like, it's
Yeah.
more of a songwriter type situation where you
Absolutely.
can think of somebody like Connor Oberst. People fucking hate his voice, but he's a great songwriter. So regardless if you
1000%.
think his voice is terrible, you can't say he's a bad songwriter.
Not at all.
Same with like Bob Dylan. I mean, look at him.
That's a perfect example.
Yeah.
I feel
Look at
like
that.
Connor's like a son of Bob Dylan. You know what I mean? Like Bob Dylan fathered that
Like
sound.
our
Yeah, I can
generation.
hear that. I can see that. I can
For
see
sure.
that.
Because everyone said that about Bob Dylan. Some people hated his voice.
Yeah.
But you can't deny the songs he wrote.
Yeah, true.
He wrote amazing songs.
And when you can build the song around your voice.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Hell yeah. So like, how long you been up here for?
In Chicago.
Yeah.
In this tundra.
Yeah.
Yes.
Almost 5 years, I think. Almost.
Yeah.
I think I moved here in 2017.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like 5 years is like the point where you've been here long enough to realize how fucking actually gnarly it is.
Oh,
Like
it's
you know all the
gnarly.
real
No,
like
no.
grimy people and shit.
Yeah.
You're like, okay.
Oh, last year in that snowstorm when I was taking out the trash and I fucking slid down multiple stairs, and then not only that, but like I had
Multiple?
multiple stairs. And then not even that. I still have the trash bag in hand, and I am like penguin sliding down the sidewalk, like still.
Yeah.
And that's when I knew I laid there in misery for like at least a minute, and was like, I chose this. 'Cause
Yeah.
most people I know grew up here, and they don't have that excuse.
It gets real.
Nah, I mean, I'm
gets real.
the only one that grew up here. I tell you, I be
Yeah.
having that experience too. I was trying to shovel my car out, just standing there like,
You're like, why am I still here?
I need to wait till somebody come and help me, man.
Now
So
that,
glad I don't have a car for that reason.
that
Just
February
that.
last year, you needed help. That
Yeah.
shit was so crazy.
Yeah.
last
That's
year in
when I
February.
fell.
Yeah.
That was
fucked
when
up.
I fell.
No, you don't even have to. That doesn't count because that was so fucked up. That February was nuts. It snowed for
I almost
14 days
died.
in a row.
I almost died.
My car was completely buried. I had to download an app called Shoveler and had some pay this dude to come shovel my car out.
Man,
He couldn't do it. I had to help him.
You never told me the name of the app.
Yeah, it's called Shoveler.
you could have gave me that huncho, man.
I had to help him still, dude.
As you could have gave me that huncho.
Jorge tried to do it. We all tried. It was game over.
Did you know there's a new app that you can get someone to wait in line for you?
What?
Like if there's a sneaker drop, you can hire someone.
Yeah,
to
but they
wait
don't
in
even do
line.
like drops like that anymore. It's all raffle.
Well, I don't even know anything.
So he
about
enters the
this.
raffle for you. I got that.
But still, that's insane. I
would
want to be
be
that person.
crazy.
You can pay me to wait in line.
Damn, I wish they were still. I would do that. For a
Exactly.
sneaker drop.
No.
But
You don't
yeah,
pay me
that's
so
it's
much
dead
money.
now because they stopped doing the lines because there's all violence and shit, you know. So they gotta do raffles. They gotta do raffles. The violence.
The violence.
You know what's crazy is one of the wildest drops was the staple dunk. Like
Yeah.
that shit is just mid. Like, what? Like riots in New York for that. But kind of getting back to the music, I know you played some shows. You played Sleeping Village
I
recently.
did.
What was that like during the health things we've mentioned earlier? How was that with COVID and everything?
It was fun. I mean, it was my first show back, so it was my only experience with COVID and playing. But it seemed normal. It felt normal.
Yeah.
I was really scared. I was playing so often before COVID that I lost the whole stage fright sort of situation.
Yeah.
And I was backstage and I was like, oh my fuck, I'm gonna fall on my face. I'm
Yeah.
gonna trip on these heels. I'm gonna do all these things.
Yeah, at that point it'd been a year and a half probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a long time. Not that that's the same for you, Perry, right? Probably a year and a half.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
was fucking scary.
The first one I played, I was definitely nervous for real.
Yeah.
And it was weird having that feeling again.
Were you getting nervous before that when you were like consistent?
Not really, yo, because I was playing like what every month or so.
Yeah.
It's
true.
like every couple months.
Yeah. So I'm like, I was not worried about it, but like when I came back, I think it was the first one I played in Pilsen. I don't think any of y'all were there.
I was there.
You was there. Yeah. I was kind of nervous for real.
Yeah.
You did good though. Yeah, man, I showed up solo. Where were you playing before the pandemic? What kind of venues?
Well, I was actually playing, let's see, because I was playing shoegaze. We
Yeah.
were talking about that.
Yeah.
And so I was playing like random ass, come on, shoegaze. It's DIY shit, it's basement.
So you had like a backing band?
I did. I still
That's
do.
sick.
But I had like a full band
Yeah.
then too. And then I was playing, I had like a mustache residency for a while because I'm lazy. I'm so lazy. And I was like, what if I just like play at the bar that's three doors down from where I live?
If anybody
Every
feel you, I'll
month.
feel you. If anybody feels you, I'll feel you.
I literally live 3 doors down.
Backstage is your couch?
Yeah.
You're just like
yeah.
watching some shit?
No shit. I would just go home for my green room.
You're trying to
The
push the
last-
set back so you can finish
The
curve or
last,
something.
the last show that I played at Mustache, I was like, my stomach, I ate some tacos before.
Oh,
I was like, Kurt, let me see your keys. I'm about to run to your crib.
The funniest thing is you pulled up on me all serious. Like, hey, can I talk to you over here real quick? And I was like, yeah, what's good, dude? You're like, can I see your keys real quick? My stomach is
Can I talk to you real quick?
Yeah, he like pulled me to the side.
it was like a serious deal.
I was like, what's up, dude? He said, my stomach is fucked up.
No, yeah. If anybody feel you, I'll feel you. What DIY spots was you playing at?
I don't even know.
Yeah, it's
Let's see,
hard.
like the Red Room I was playing.
Yeah.
True.
There was some weird basement space I played a couple times.
On Milwaukee?
No. This was years ago.
Oh, okay.
Anything that happened before 2020, my brain is a fried egg.
Yeah, I really
Like, I'm really having a hard time. I played
Yeah.
the Whistler. I played.
Yeah.
what-
The Whistler's sick for shows.
Yeah. And then I played Sleeping Village too. And then I played Empty Bottle. You know, I mean, all the
Yeah.
normal haunts, right?
Yeah. You played Bottle?
I did.
Tight.
I headlined Empty Bottle right before the pandemic.
Oh,
And it
okay.
It was really annoying too because I felt like there was like momentum. Like I was like really getting things going.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Getting things to like release all this stuff, and then like a shit ton of shit happened. Obviously.
Yeah.
Bunch of things.
So
No, yeah, I feel you, yo. Actually went to the venue part of Sleeping Village for the first time like 2 weeks ago, and I had never actually been back there. This
Oh my
fucking
God, the
sick for
sound.
real.
I haven't
It's
seen
actually
it. I've
fucking
seen it,
sick.
but I haven't been in it
the
yet.
sound is so.
I
good.
heard it's fucking awesome.
I'll play there anytime.
Yeah.
You know.
You headlined that show, right?
I did.
Who'd you play with?
Vinyl Palace opened for me, and then So Darling opened the whole show.
Oh, okay. Cool.
So it was super cute. It
Yeah.
was an all-girl bill. It was such good vibes. And then actually my next show, I'm going to be opening for Vinyl Palace.
Tight.
Oh, sick.
So at Chop
The trade-off.
Chop. Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
I feel like Sleeping Village really did it right with that room. It's like
Yeah,
the
they
sound's
really
good.
did.
It's the perfect amount of people for an intimate show. It's not super big, but it's not tiny. It's not like
Exactly.
50
And it's
people.
got the levels. It's got the levels.
Yeah.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. And a bar. And a bar right there.
Yeah.
I was salty because I left my card up in the front. I was like, there's a bar back here? I'm tweaking.
Oh, there's a bar back in the venue?
Yeah.
Man.
Which is great.
Shout out to Sleeping Village, man.
It's good. It's a good venue.
I feel like what they
It's a
really
good bar,
did,
too.
Yeah,
Like, yeah.
they kind of escalated Shuba's. They took like Shuba's venue space to like the next level.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I could see that.
Yeah,
Yeah, because Shuba's
it's tiny back there.
kind of corny. Like a
You
little
whisper
bit.
on the mic
Yeah,
in front
right.
of cameras.
Expound on that. What do you expound on it? What's corny about it?
I don't know. It just kind of is. I mean, do you not agree? I don't
think
need
it's
to-
amazing,
I don't
but-
think I need to elaborate. I feel like if you've been to Shuba's,
I just think it's too small.
I just think the artist they book is corny.
No, it's
I
true.
agree.
It's true. It's just kind of like a corny vibe.
Yeah, I've only been there to see people like my friends. I don't
Yeah.
think they booked a band like a touring band that I was like, okay, I need to go see this. shit.
Yeah.
I don't even fuck with like any of the Lincoln Park bars and shit anymore,
No.
like venues anymore. I used to like be at Lincoln Hall and Elbow Room and all that shit. I don't even go to them bitches no more.
I fuck with Lincoln Hall because every time Nothing is in town,
Yeah.
another shoegaze band.
Yeah.
I love Nothing.
You do?
I
Oh,
love
sick.
Nothing.
Okay. They always play there for some reason.
Well, it's a great.
The sound is fucking good.
I think that was the last time I was there.
was nothing.
Yeah.
Was for nothing.
That was like
yeah.
3
What,
years
like a couple
ago.
months ago.
Nah,
No, them like
No,
3
they
years.
played
It was a couple months ago, yeah.
they played
No, but the last time I was there was
Oh,
nothing.
yeah.
Like 3 years ago.
Okay. This is Perry's show.
I walked there. I was like, "Why the fuck is Nate on stage?"
Oh no.
Oh, that was Culture Abuse and Nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Damn, that was a long time ago.
Yeah, that was like
Were
3.5
you on
years
stage?
ago.
Were you stage diving?
No.
He had a picket sign, and I was like, "Why is Nate?"
It was like a whole thing.
Yeah, that's the whole thing.
Okay.
I don't want to.
All right.
Nothing sketchy.
We'll leave it there.
It was for Culture Abuse, and they had people like hold up signs that said like
Okay.
you know.
I like
funny
how you
stuff.
said that we're not gonna go there, and then you.
I just completely went there.
completely
All right.
went
Anyway,
there. So like stage dive, like hardcore. You want to get into? You wanna get
I mean, what do you want to talk about?
Let's get it.
Hardcore. so
Let's talk about your history with hardcore right now.
right fucking now. Nate and I have like weird hardcore connections in the South that we had no
Yeah.
idea about. Because your boy Garrett pulled me aside and I was fucking hammered at Fox Bar.
Uh-huh.
And he was like, "Where are you from?" And I was like, "What?" I'd never
Some
talked to
Garrett
this.
ass shit.
And I had never really talked to Garrett. Like I think we like knew of one another.
Yeah.
But for him
That's
to
my
pull-
dog.
For him to pull me aside and said that, I was like, "What do you mean? Where am I from?"
That's how he gets to know you. It's this
His
you up real
approach is
quick.
fucked up.
Come here real quick. Where you from? Bitch, where are you from? So you should have asked this.
And I was like, "I'm from Alabama," and he was like, "I knew it." And I was like, "What do you mean?"
Because somebody told
You have no accent. What do you mean?
He was like, "I hear it," and I was like,
Oh.
"Okay." Well, I was hammered, so when I'm
Oh yeah, that happens.
hammered,
That happens.
It does come out. Anyway, he was like, "Do you know John Norton?"
Oh yeah.
Do you know
the
John
homie? Yeah,
Norton?
yeah.
And I'm like, "Hell yeah, I know John Norton.
Mm-hmm.
That guy sold me weed for years, for years." And apparently, y'all were sleeping on his couch in Birmingham when y'all were touring.
Yeah.
How was that? Roach infested?
I don't really remember.
Because I lived.
I
down
don't
the
think I ever
street.
did though. Garrett probably did. I never slept on his couch, but I always like hung out with him when he was here.
I lived in a punk house down the street, and it was definitely roach infested. 1,000%.
Roaches love the South.
Roaches love this house.
They'll pull up anywhere. They,
Yeah,
don't,
roaches.
That's true.
I'm about to say roaches.
they don't discriminate
They don't discriminate. You're right.
if they can get up in there. So I should know this actually, but when you played the shoegaze stuff with the backing band, was that under a different name?
No, it was under my name.
Really? You just be giving them all different types of sounds? You're like, fuck it.
Really, truly. I mean, now it's like, who is she? Is she pop? Is she like weird James Bond movie music? Is she country? Who knows?
Yeah, because if you check those two songs on DSPs and you heard you play shoegaze shit, you're not getting that. That's not shoegazy.
I think it kind of is.
I think it kind of is.
I think
too.
it's more R&B than shoegazy.
R&B.
E, R&B-E.
E.
Yeah.
Which song is R&B?
I think I said earlier it was like if I had to like, I would say it's like Mazzy Star heard Sade.
Oh, I like that
Yeah.
because those are two of my biggest influences.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then I write a lot of. I've been really leaning into country, and so like so much of my unreleased stuff is country.
If you do like the modern country stuff, it's really good. Like we were listening to Orville Peck on the way over here, and he does a good job. But like he sounds country, but it's
I fucking
modern.
hate Orville.
Really?
Peck.
I think it should
Talk about it.
Really? You don't like?
I'm gonna
it?
get
No,
canceled.
no. I think he's mid, but I don't think
Y'all-
he's trash.
I mean, I might get canceled. I did preface this is an unpopular opinion podcast.
I mean, your opinions are your opinions.
Yeah.
Why don't you like him though? Like, what about it don't you like?
I feel like his music is so like. He has one song, "Dead in the Night." That song.
Well, that's the intro song too, and it goes hard, so it convinces you this album is good.
That song rips.
Yeah.
I will hand him that. But
That's why it's the
everything else-
intro.
He's fucking Canadian.
A lot of Canadians do rad shit. What are you talking about? That's crazy.
Also, my opinion is invalid because I don't really listen to him. But when we were in Carlos to him earlier, I was like, this is sick.
I have no clue who that is.
I feel like he's just like a hype man. Like he's like a fashion boy. Like he's like hanging out with Diplo and like has the mask.
I think all that shit came
It came after. It
after.
that album.
You can't really fault him for that. You know what I mean? I
feel
know
like
what
it
you
totally
mean.
Came before.
No, I didn't. That album was out. Then he started hanging out with Diplo and shit. I wouldn't
Well,
even
of
hang out
course
with
he
Diplo
started
if you
hanging
asked
out
me
with
to.
Diplo after the album, but I just mean like his whole like I'm wearing like BDSM mask.
Whose
and
Rit
shit.
alert is on? Is that yours?
No, it's not mine.
Somebody's
Oh,
alert
look
is
at
going
his
on.
Nate.
Wow.
Natey boy.
Yeah, this is Nate.
My bad.
Yeah, the mask is a little much. I don't really get it.
I feel like his whole like I'm super BDSM queer vibe is like what's leading his shit. That's why I said it. I said it.
So instead of who we don't like, who do you like?
Who do I like?
Yeah.
As far as modern country goes,
Yeah.
no one. No, I'm just I think Orville Peck does a really good job of meshing genres. I just wish he would like lean more into like the shoegaze side.
Yeah.
Instead of trying to be like, I'm a real deal country guy.
Yeah, I didn't know that was his whole focus. I just randomly heard that record and I was like, this was cool. I didn't know his like mission statement, you know, what he was trying to do. Because I think his voice sounds very country, but the instrumentals aren't super country.
Yeah.
So
I feel like if he leaned more that way,
like
it would be really dope.
yeah, just did it. Yeah, fuck
If
it.
he
I mean,
just fucking did it. Just fucking commit.
like guitar.
You know what I mean? Like commit.
Yeah. If we're talking shoegaze, so I know you love that shit. What
I do
is-
love that shit.
What are your like? I'm not gonna like top 5 you, but like, who do you like shoegaze wise? Classic, new, all
I mean, as
that.
far as like classic, obviously, My
Yeah.
Bloody Valentine,
Of course.
Magic Star, Jesus and the Mary Chain,
Of course.
Get Out of Here, I love them so much.
Top 3 already?
Top
Yeah,
three.
Darklands is like one of the best records like ever.
Yeah, absolutely.
What is Among the Swan by Mazzy Star? That's like
Yeah.
one of my favorite records I think of all
Fuck
time.
yeah.
So fucking good. And then what else? Can we even consider Chris Isaak Wicked Game? Can we throw him in the mix? If we're talking about Orville Peck being like low key country shoegaze, like I feel like Chris Isaak Wicked Game is what started that.
That song is a fucking banger.
It's a banger.
That song
It came
slaps.
on. It came on earlier, and I was like, "That's heat. That's heat."
We gotta get drunk to that song tonight.
I think we will. I think I'm going to. I think I already am.
Yeah.
Mentally.
What a wicked thing to do.
So good. I'm trying to think of other ones. No Joy. I just like they're like a more
Yeah.
new one. I
Yeah.
really like
Good time.
them.
We already talked about Nothing. Forever shout out to them.
Nothing's
They
great.
rock.
And then I mean, would you consider like the Breeders?
Yeah,
throw
yeah,
them, right?
I would.
You would?
For
Yeah.
sure.
I mean, they
For
kind of
sure.
like tiptoe, right?
Yeah, no, 100%, 100%.
I really like the Breeders.
They're in that world. They were all like around that time.
They were all
for
up
sure.
in there.
Yeah.
And then I'm trying to think of other people.
How do you feel about Slow Dive?
I
As
actually
a female singer.
I like Slow Dive.
Yeah.
I do think like Slow Dive and Word, like I think they're kind of like in the same realm of like
Yeah.
overdone a little bit.
You think
A
so?
little bit, but I still think they're great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just kind of like I'm not fully on board with it.
Okay.
Because I don't think they have like that little edge.
For sure.
Like it's just all.
I think there are a lot of bands though that just fall in the mix. They don't like
Yeah.
stand out, but
Yeah.
they're
I feel like
they're
Word and Slow
good
Dive are those.
for sure. Yeah,
Yeah.
Like when you hear Word, you're not mad at all, but you're not like, what the fuck is this? It just
Yeah.
fills that space. And I don't know if
Hey.
dude. Obviously, I don't know like if they're trying to do that. That's just how it came out.
I kind of love it and respect that. It's that
Yeah, I
kind
like
of-
what they do for sure a lot, but it can feel like, all right, let's start a shoegaze band and let's be as shoegazy as possible. You know what I
Yes.
mean?
Yes. It's
just
so on the nose,
yeah,
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't like anything that's like so in the box. Yeah. I like it when it's a little raw, a little edgy, when it's
Sure.
not so like planned.
Do you think when you plan it like that, you subconsciously just write it exactly like that? That's why there's so much shit that just sounds like this is a generic shoegaze band, etc.
Maybe. I don't know. Or maybe it just lacks like originality in the sense of like they're not trying to be. You know what I mean? They're just
Yeah,
being.
yeah.
They're just
Anything
being.
else?
They're just being.
Yeah.
Right? Like they're just doing.
Yeah, because like everything don't have to be like next level revolutionary.
Exactly.
Yeah,
and I
true.
appreciate that. I
True.
really do. I like it when it's just that.
As a matter of fact, I don't want to hear shit that's like that all the time.
Yeah, it's overwhelming.
Yeah,
It's tiring.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, okay, we get it. You're smart.
yeah.
We understand.
That's how I feel about a lot of rap.
Facts.
Oh,
That's why I don't like Immortal Technique and shit like that.
I mean, that's how I felt about the whole rap rock shit. I was like, can we please stop
talking about- we
it?
talking about,
No
like-
one is doing this
wait,
shit.
are you trying to tell me you don't like Anthrax?
All right, dude. All right.
You took it to a whole different place.
Are you trying to say?
Chill out, chill.
But like,
I'm trying to talk about Jay-Z and Linkin Park. She talks about Anthrax.
You're gonna bring up one of the greatest trash bands ever. All right.
But like, what
Maybe
about
the
Fred
pop-
Durst? What about Fred Durst?
Fred Durst is the GOAT.
Yeah,
Y'all seen him. Y'all seen him in the summer.
Fred Durst is one of my favorites.
I would have never liked hardcore if it weren't for Limp Bizkit. So.
Oh,
Facts.
right. I like.
Facts. $2 bill.
I like when
Wait,
we
$3
give
bill?
credit.
$3 bill?
It's just
$3 bill?
Biohazard Jr., bro.
I like when we give credit where credit's due.
Yeah, for sure.
I love Fred Durst. Have you seen the work of art that is the VH1 interview where they're asking him to talk about Woodstock 99? And he's talking about it. And he's trying to say, I didn't start a riot. I was all peace and love. And then they splice the footage of him starting a riot. Like next
In
next
the
to him.
documentary?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It is, when I say high art, it is.
He didn't know the footage was right there.
No, he didn't know.
He was trying to
Yeah, they
die
did
with the
him
lie.
They did him
They did him
dirty.
bogus as hell.
They
Yeah.
did him dirty.
They did him like Scottie Pippen in The Last Dance.
Yo, this is totally not off base, but I
Scottie
feel
Pippen.
like it's kind of in line. And I just heard about this. So if you guys have already heard about it, my bad. Did you hear about the Giveon shit with his girl?
What?
Him and his girl broke up because he was like cheating on her, right? But so yeah, that happens sometimes. People cheat on people. Shit. She's flabbergasted. Wait, what?
Sorry.
Yeah, sometimes people clap other people that they're not.
All right.
All right. Get to it.
But so he's like, she's out of town or something, and he's in New York or wherever they have their apartment. They have an apartment together. And he doesn't know he left his old phone with her.
Oh, no.
And it's on the iCloud, dude. So she's getting real-time messages, and he's inviting a girl to come through the crib. And she's pulling up, so she texted him like, yo, my friend just said she saw another girl walking into our apartment. What's good? And he doesn't know she's got the phone with the real-time text. So he starts hitting his homies like, she knows what's the play, what's the lie. And she's seeing it all happen in real time. And then he's like, your friend's a fucking liar. She just cost you your relationship. And he doesn't know the whole time she's seeing all these other messages, dude.
Sheesh.
That's just some like splicing the footage of you
But,
doing
like,
some bogus shit. You
what-
don't know.
He did that for real.
But like, what did she do?
She was just like, it's just dead. You know, like I'm not
Because
fucking with
I
you
would
ever
be doing
again.
something.
Yeah.
When I say I would be
I mean,
pulling
he's
up to
dating that
crib.
Justine Skye chick. She's fine without Giveon. You know, it's not like
He's dating Justine Skye?
they not anymore.
Oh, I didn't know that.
yeah, yeah.
I'm about
didn't
to
know
flip
that at all.
this fucking table.
Yeah. But she's seen
Fred
it all go.
Durst.
Imagine seeing that in real time, dude.
All I know is when he played, I seen him play last week, and he had that pain in his voice. I could hear it.
That's cut.
I definitely risk COVID to go see that shit. And I was like, damn, he blowing for real. That's why. That makes sense. That makes sense for real.
Yeah, he had inspiration
He
again.
said, that motherfucker was like, cut the music.
He had Justine on the FaceTime.
He was giving it a cappella. I was like, I had my drink in the air.
Justine's way too fine for him.
His voice is amazing.
It all comes back around.
But that's crazy. But that's also crazy is that like Giveon just came out. You know what I'm saying? Like we didn't hear about Giveon's name until the pandemic had already started.
Yeah.
How does he elevate the Justine Skye already?
Yeah. Because those songs are sick.
I never heard of Giveon until he did that Drake song.
That's how he blew
Yeah.
up.
You put me onto him.
But then his
On this
follow-up shit was
podcast.
good. Yeah, his follow-up shit's good.
Yeah, no, yeah, it's all good. I'm just saying, no, like, damn, that quick,
Yeah.
Quick.
that quick.
She's hot. She's hottie.
She's like
hottie
a,
with a body.
yeah, like second level Kardashian. Like the next level
Yes.
to go for up there is Kardashian.
Yeah.
Like how he get there that
And
fast?
she's
Yeah.
like hanging out with them, so I mean, she might as well. She's like,
And they had a crib together.
Yeah, they were doing it for real. Yeah.
Oh, man. He's bogus.
Yeah, that's just ugly for anyone to see it in real time. Usually you got to hear some stories and you got to decipher if they're lying or not, and you want to think they're lying. But just to see it play out, you're like, oh my God.
to have the receipts.
New artists
20.
feeling
To
himself.
have the receipts.
The 21st century, man.
iCloud, be careful.
Careful.
I'm gonna
Stop lying.
I'm gonna get a
Be faithful.
He should have just been like, yeah, that happened, man.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry.
I'm
like,
sorry.
So, yeah.
Yeah. But the thing is, if he would have known she knew, he probably would have did that. But when you don't know, you're trying to die with the lie.
It don't matter. It don't.
We've all been there where you did some shit. And like, you do this, you're like,
I'm
no.
done dying with lies, man. I'm so done dying with lies. That shit is stressful. You start losing hair and shit.
Yeah.
Like, you think motherfuckers start losing their hair and shit? Motherfuckers be train wrecks in the inside because they be trying to die with them lies, man.
They can't keep them straight.
Set yourself free, man.
Perry just has to sit down. I need to sit down with you for
real.
Trying to free myself.
Oh God.
He's got a list of shit.
Wait, what did you say at mustache? I need to talk to you for a second.
Yeah, I thought you were gonna give me some of those lies you were dying with.
Come in, man. Set yourself free. The truth will set you free.
It will. Well, Nate, you want to take us into the hot shit this week?
Yeah.
Bring it in.
What song are we doing?
We're doing the landline hotel phone.
Uh-oh.
Bring it in.
Oh, shit. Sorry.
Introduce this shit.
Oh, Ryan Hadarah.
This landline hotel phone on all DSPs.
Sorry.
Skirt. Yeah, I gotta teach you how to do that, Nate.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. That was Ryan right there, yo. That's Landline Hotel Phone. Smoky smooth. I'll listen to that one.
That's such a great song title.
Thank
It actually
you.
paints a picture in 3 words.
Woo!
Hell yeah.
It was really literal too. So
Yeah, if
there you
you're in the
go.
hotel bar, that could be playing.
Yeah.
And you'd be like, all right,
Yeah,
for sure,
I
yeah.
like it. I like it a lot.
Or if you were playing it at the hotel bar,
It's literally
it's
because.
over.
We could set that up for real.
Okay, who's calling Hilton? Who's calling?
Why
Set that up.
Hilton?
Hey, Kev.
Not the Roby. Not the Roby.
The first hotel that I
We're
thought
gonna be at
of.
the Hoxton, man. We're gonna
Yeah,
hear Kev.
definitely,
baby.
definitely at the Hoxton.
Okay.
Did
Hell
you guys hear they're closing the Ace Hotel?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Good.
Good.
I mean, I never went to that motherfucker anyway.
Good.
What is it?
I don't give a fuck. Damn, we bogus as hell.
Bad
like
things only happen.
That's literally what I was gonna say. I don't give a fuck because I ain't never been there and can't find no parking spot. I'm not finna.
Bitch, why are you driving?
I'm in the whip for real, no.
Yeah, I've been a guest there multiple times and still couldn't park. They have fast parking.
Even with the
It's
valet.
nuts. Yeah.
I didn't probably pay for the valet.
Oh, okay, all right.
But,
it's supposed to be free if you're staying there.
Oh, you probably show us my ID or something. I'm like, nah.
I
You need a feisty woman with you, is what I'm hearing.
Yeah, yeah.
I also peeped your video. Yeah, that motherfucker look nice.
Which video?
It's talking to me.
Huh? On YouTube.
Which one? Which one?
I thought you only had one video on there. Which one was it? It was the one that was in black and white.
Was it the unreleased one? No, I'm just
It was the one that was in black and white.
Yes, Playboy.
Yeah, Playboy. I started to say it. I was like, I don't want to say it. And it's the wrong one.
That one was interesting video to shoot.
That was
Wow,
tight.
so-
That was super tight.
I mean, I was in the rain room in LA, and there's like rain. It's all. It looks so sexy in the video, but in real life, I'm like choking on water, like just like I'm like drowning, and I'm like wearing contacts and shit's going in my eyes, and I'm just like, this is not sexy. I don't feel sexy, and so to try to
They're like, wait till post. We'll make it sexy.
yeah.
The behind the
Like,
scenes ain't
Bitch,
here.
we'll edit you. We'll edit you. Stop worrying. I mean, all my eyes are like twitching. Mascara's running all over this bitch. It was fine. It was fun. It was stressful. It was good.
That whole rollout seemed cool too.
Yeah, it was great. It was a really great time. I did the landline, and all the photo shoots, the day before.
Oh, right.
So, I mean, I was exhausted. It was insane. It was
You did all that shit in LA?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah. It was
sick.
right after I had gotten picked up. My manager at the time was the vice president of marketing at Atlantic Records.
Cool.
So it
Oh,
was
wow.
like, bitch, I'm on it. She's made it. And I was on like a major label shoot. It was great. Like, what a weekend. So to do the whole horse and pony show, I was like, let's go.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
That should be feeling nice though. When you travel somewhere and you doing shit, I got
Yeah.
And
shit
you're
to
doing
do.
it.
For real.
And you have like a full roster of shit to do.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
But now that's kind of left me. I mean, like, full story. That person died, and so I got dropped. And it was a crazy sort of like, I mean, that was like 3 months later.
Yeah.
And so after that, I've just kind of been like, well, what the fuck am I doing now?
Yeah, that's
You
the crazy
know?
shit with those labels. You hear that story so many times. If the person that brought you in leaves or something, it's dead for you. Unless you're like blowing
Yeah,
already. And it's
no,
like,
I mean,
that's
it's
fucking
dead.
crazy. You should
Yeah.
actually be signed to that label. Not
Yeah,
like
I mean, I
this
wasn't
person.
signed.
Yeah.
See, that's like what was so nuts is that person, and that's why it was also such an amazing situation. Though, was that like I had the Atlantic Records Rolodex without having to sign and
Oh, that is
be
good, yeah.
like a little bitch for a label,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
so
yeah,
like
yeah.
I was really in a cursed spot. But after that, like, and I'm a lazy little bitch, like I talked about. Like I talked about the mustache residency. Like I was like, yeah, I'll play 3 doors down from my house once a month. So like now moving forward, I'm like, well, people aren't doing shit for me. I don't know.
No, you got to go out here and get it.
I don't
yo.
know.
You got to go out here and
like
get it for real.
self promotion, I hate. I hate it.
Yeah.
I fucking hate it. I'm like, I hate
Yeah.
myself.
It's literally the devil. For
It's
real.
the
Yeah.
devil. It's like, don't
Literally.
look at me. Don't perceive me.
Even with this podcast, like I love this shit.
But,
You know what I
but
mean?
posting about it, being like,
But it's
listen
just
to my
like,
podcast.
yeah.
It's like, you want to kill yourself.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
literally
Every time before you hit send or post, you're just like,
That's the feeling I get. It's just,
I just want motherfuckers to just know about it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
about
Just
it.
listen to it.
For
why don't you
real.
just know? I wish I could just like telepathically just like, you know,
Yeah.
no one knows.
And
You're,
it's like
thinking.
I'm doing it more and more, and like
Yeah.
And
that's the way to go.
The
though.
thing is, like, when you start doing it hella, you see the results.
Yeah.
And then when you,
You
chill
really
out,
do.
when you chill out, it just stop.
people think, because people
Well,
think it's
that
dead
mo-
for you. You know
Well,
what I
that
mean?
and the momentum. When you
Yeah.
stop that momentum, and that was one thing that I really, and that's why I mentioned about the empty bottle show when I
Yeah.
like really started feeling momentum going for me. And then when I cut it, it's like, fuck, I shouldn't have cut it.
Exactly.
God
But then
damn it,
when
I
you
shouldn't
start
have
up,
done
you
that.
got to start all the way from the bottom.
Yeah.
So right now, I mean, I'm really proud of myself that I like put myself out there and did a show and headlined a show again. Like that was huge for me, especially after like losing my music partner, losing my manager, because they died in the same car wreck. It was a nuts situation. It was nuts.
Damn,
It
I'm
was
sorry
really
to hear
nuts.
that. That's bogus.
It is what it is, and it made me grow in such ways that I'm almost weirdly, morbidly thankful for the situation, right? Because you have to be, because it is what it is.
Yeah.
But moving forward, it's like, shit, I don't want to fucking...
Yeah.
I don't want to twerk on the gram. You know, and like when you're like a girl, you have to be like all sexy, like, oh, look at me.
Yeah.
It has to be like clickbait material, and it's like, fuck, I want to when I post that shit.
Yeah.
You know?
I would like to think if you have genuine talent, it'll take you places if you don't do that shit. You know.
False. It ain't.
No, thank you. Can we get cheers on that one? I mean, shit. That's the most, that was my favorite response I've ever had in my life. It's so true. It's so true.
Well,
There's like girls that are on that aren't even hot. So how do you explain that then?
Because they posting, they doing the work behind.
No,
it,
I
for
said
real.
without twerking and shit like that. You gotta post. I'm not saying without post.
I mean, but
you don't have to get your like
they doing
half naked John on.
but like they doing all the shit. It's the same way with niggas.
was-
Like we was talking about like fucking Dave and Roy being the best rappers we know. You know what I'm saying? But like you gotta like put in that extra work. You gotta put in that
The grind.
exactly. And like you might not even want to do that shit. You know what I'm saying? That's what I was saying. That like a lot of motherfuckers don't even want to do that shit. They'd rather just make music just because it's
Absolutely.
fun and they like making it and they don't really even give a fuck because like to actually make money and like to build a career behind that shit, like
It's all social media.
it's all social media every single day. Every
Which
single
is
day
so
you gotta
sad,
be on it.
Which
Yeah.
is so sad because like when you think back,
gotta look cool.
yeah, you have to have like a whole brand, you have to have a whole personality that
Yeah.
people subscribe to, all this kind of stuff. But I think when I say twerking, I don't literally mean I'm twerking on her, because come on.
Oh, you mean working, putting in
But
work?
I just mean that like what I've noticed in the industry in the last couple of years is that like who I am as a person and what I look like, I am put in that box.
Yeah, for sure.
I am put in that box. There's no way I'm not going to be put in that box of like, oh, she's sexy. She's got to do this, this, and this.
Yeah.
And like that's when we're going to be interested in it, you know, like, and then, you know, people like Billie Eilish, I guess, that came up and like were wearing like the baggy clothes and all that kind of shit. Like obviously she's the one that did that. But can you name another?
No, they're 1 in a million because you just get put in those boxes right away,
Exactly.
and you gotta
Yeah.
like
Absolutely.
push back hella, and they're like, "Why are you pushing back? We're trying to help you."
Absolutely.
And then
You're
she
like,
had to
dude, what
stop
the-
doing that shit.
Exactly. And then it's just like, well, if you stop doing that, then like, what are people clicking on?
Exactly. Yeah, for sure.
It's-
Once you
it's-
fall
it's-
into that game,
It's a
it's
super
fucked.
weird rabbit hole of just mishmash of perception. And it's all about perception.
Well, I think that's why you see so many artists get on, and then they just look like genuinely fucking over it because they don't even get to make the shit they want to.
Yeah.
make.
Absolutely.
And they're just like, okay, I need this money, so I'm gonna fucking do this.
Because whatever everyone was subscribing to, let's say it was the one song, right? Like you hear people talk, like I feel like there's so many artists and you hear them talk about like the song, like the hit song, and you can tell they fucking hate that song. They hate it.
That's the label song,
That's
yeah.
their least favorite song on the whole thing.
Yeah, I mean,
real.
how many artists have like come out and said like, I can't even fucking stand this
I
song,"
can't
you
even
know what I
fucking listen
mean?
to it. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like,
You want to hear that shit live every time you see them, and they just don't play it.
and
It's
they're
like,
just like, fuck, I'm killing myself.
I was talking to Kelly about the other day. Like, it's a difference between like being an artist for the passion, or do you want this to be your job for real? If
Yeah.
you want this to be your job, you gonna have to do hella shit that you don't want to do for
Yeah.
real.
1000%.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, if you want complete control of your shit, you want to control how you look, and you want to do what you want to do, you're probably not gonna make no money for real.
yeah.
So like,
So true.
it's like, do you want to do this on the side, or do you want to make this your job? If you want to make this your job, you gonna have to do shit you don't want to do.
Yeah,
That's
literally
it's
what
very
it is.
unfortunate you can't do both.
Exactly.
Right?
Because that sucks.
Right.
But I do think with the internet, which we just like shit on for a while, you're actually able to. There's people that like they're not rich, but they make a living off the music the way they want to do it because they got their market locked down. They're
Yeah.
not like they got it all dialed. They're like I can tour in these 6 cities
Yeah.
and get this bag, and they can live, but they're not like balling.
Yeah, but you still treating it as a job. Like, oh, you got to get up and post. You got to get up.
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
You know what
I mean,
I'm saying?
if you don't post, no one's gonna know.
It's unfortunate.
You know
You
what's so
gotta-
crazy is
you
people
gotta
obviously
send me-
knew about shit before.
Yeah,
like
you gotta
Instagram.
you gotta get down to like I gotta make a press kit. Like I gotta
Yeah.
build my
EPK.
email. Yeah,
Like,
I gotta
yeah.
make an
EPK.
EPK, and I gotta like
Yeah.
build my email list, and I gotta like go to these
Fucking
events and talk to these people because they the ones that's gonna
terrible.
play my records. Like I hate
And
doing
get punished and like.
I mean,
Yeah.
I even feel like it comes down to even if you're like playing out and I don't know if you relate to this, but like when you're playing out in Chicago often and people start knowing about you as a person based on the fact that you're an artist, you almost have to be on.
Yeah.
Just going out.
Yeah, like I be telling Kelly, don't I say that all the time? Just like I can't be out here and look bogus.
Out.
Like
No.
I can't even go out here and embarrass myself because I got a day. Because if I do, people gonna be like Saint Icky bogus for real. Like I see Saint Icky looking bogus for real. Like I can't.
That's even if you're just like known as a person.
Yeah.
Like, you got to put that on.
Exactly.
Because there's so many people. Like I'm sure we've all had it when you like have one-on-one time with them. They're like, oh, you're like different than like the bar. Like we're not at the bar, dude. You know, we're at a crib chilling.
I hear
like,
that shit all the fucking time.
You know, you have to almost put on that front if you know how other people.
Literally 3 days ago, Kelly was like, I got an extra Bulls ticket. I literally dropped her off at the United Center. She's like, it's an extra Bulls ticket. I looked at my outfit, and I was like, nah, man. I'm gonna fuck around and get put on TV, man.
I was so stressed at the Bulls game because when I was at the White Sox game, my friend was childhood friends with what's his face, Giolletti, the White Sox picture.
Me and sports don't really
I don't even know. That's probably not even his name, but nonetheless, we got put behind the White Sox dugout. All right, the seats were legendary.
Sick.
Was I caught on camera on national TV? Yes. What was I doing?
Texting, bro. I'd be doing some wild.
I was making a meme. I was making a meme. My ass had phone face. My phone was just and I was making a meme of one of the players. And then I had all these people sending me like photos of me on TV, and I was like never again. Never again. I don't want those choices.
Looking bogus,
Looking bogus as fuck. You know I was drunk.
Yeah,
I was
for
like,
sure.
I'm so funny. Let me make this.
Let me see the meme.
All right.
You made it?
All right. I might have it. I might have it.
I like how you still finished it. You're like, I'm finishing this.
I'm gonna need y'all to, continue to have. Look at this scroll that I got going.
Oh yeah, that was in the summertime or something.
This finger is on one. All right.
But yeah, that's how it be though. For real, like
really
you gotta upkeep your artist when you outside for real. Because if not, people go say some shit.
Yeah. Also, at any multi-hour event, they shouldn't be able to just randomly point cameras at you.
No, they shouldn't.
Yeah.
Because I'll be chilling.
Yeah.
I'm definitely just like.
What if I'm doing drugs?
At the Sox game in the stands, that's just there's little kids around you and shit. You need to check.
Actually,
doing drugs?
the first time I seen somebody do drugs was at a concert.
Thank you.
Was
Thank
at
you
a
for
concert
clarifying.
at an arena when I was like in sixth grade. I think
Alright,
I told
I
y'all
got
the other week. Oh, there we go.
I have
Let's
the
see
meme.
it. Let's see it. And send it to me so I can make it the.
I don't get it.
Come on, you don't think they look like
Let me see.
the Wallace and Gromit?
How you gonna do him like
How
that? That's
am I
crazy.
not gonna do him like that? He looks like that.
Send me this meme just so I can make it the
Look,
image for the podcast.
Look at this.
Nah.
Look at this.
It's his eyeballs, man, in his mouth.
But I need you to know that I was on national television making this meme.
So what you were doing is looking for that picture.
I was looking for Wallace and Gromit. I was scrolling. All right, that's what I was
amazing.
doing.
Shout out to Wallace and Gromit. Real comedy.
But hold on. Back to real shit. Back to the topic at hand.
Seriously, yeah.
Right now, you only got 2 songs up on streaming right now. Why is it only 2?
Because, like I said, my music producer and my co-writer and my music partner and my manager, I mean, they died in a car accident.
Yeah, so you still trying to like build it back up?
Well, I mean, it's complicated because now, like, all of my songs are technically a part of an estate.
Oh shit!
So I got fucked pretty good. I mean, and we never had an agreement, and it's hard for me because a lot of his artists, and Max was one of the most, Max Brankio, fucking R.I.P., cheers to him, but he...
Cheers, put one up for him.
Put one up. He was one of the most talented fucking producers and musicians that I've ever been around in my life. And for most people that he was working with, they would come into the studio and they would write from scratch together, right?
Yeah.
And that's beautiful. I didn't have that relationship with him. I would come in with like hooks, chords, concepts. I'm a fucking OCD psycho. Yeah. I would come in and know exactly what I wanted. So for most of the people after the death, they've been like, oh, I'll just cut it 50-50. And I'm like, well, this shit isn't 50-50.
Yeah.
I don't want to cut it 50-50. That's not how it is. And then not only that, but because so much of it is unfinished, now I'm having to pay other producers, other mixing master. I'm having to put in so much more money.
Oh, wow, to run it all back?
To run it all back.
Yeah.
And it's like, I haven't even made money back. Like, I haven't even been re-upped. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I'm not even breaking even yet. Like, I don't want to cut.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's just complicated. But
have you ever thought about just like deading it and just letting that be and starting a new project? Or did you get like an advance or something where you're trying to
the
recoup?
songs are so good.
You can
I
write
love
more.
the
Yeah, you can write
songs.
more.
can write
I
more.
mean, if you wrote those, you can write other good songs. That's
I
the
know,
whole thing. Like,
I know, but it makes me so sad. I think for his legacy, you know,
Yeah.
and I think I
Yeah,
have
I
a big
feel
tie
that.
to that, you know.
yeah, but that also
Well-
sucks because if he was around, you wouldn't have to jump through all these hoops.
No,
So like his
absolutely
estate's
not.
making you jump through these hoops, which he has no part of that shit.
No.
So that
Look.
sucks.
But look, yo, fuck it. I think you should just put that shit out. Let them do what they want to do, and you just start building your new shit.
I've been thinking about this. I've been thinking about that because I mean, I
Can
don't
you
want to. I don't. Well, the thing is, I need the stems.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I
yeah,
need the
yeah.
stems.
Yeah.
It's a complicated situation, but I'm starting to write new. I just
Yeah.
actually met with a new producer via Zoom. He's in LA. I love him. Austin, I don't know if you know this girl. She's a pop girl. She actually was from Chicago. She played Pitchfork this past year. She's on the up and up. She's great.
Yeah.
And the guitarist in my band actually plays in her band, and it's her producer.
True.
And so I'm excited. I'm excited for the new, and
Hell yeah.
I think it is moving forward. And it's just kind of like you said, it's like sometimes you got to cut a loss,
Yeah.
even though you're tied to those songs.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
like that's been a huge learning curve in
Do you-
this whole experience.
Do you play those old songs live?
I do. I
Because
do.
you have them, yeah.
'Cause I have 'em,
Yeah,
and I
yeah,
love 'em.
Yeah.
I love 'em.
Yeah.
And I think I'll eventually get to him. I think
Yeah.
I
Sure.
will.
That's just the whole thing when you're really writing your own music, you get like emotionally attached to it.
Oh, I'm so emotionally attached to those songs.
So it's hard to let it go. It's almost like letting a
It's like family.
thing go.
Yeah.
It's like little like pieces of yourself. It's like it's like a oh my god, I'm getting so nerdy right now. All right. Harry Potter, like a Horcrux.
Facts.
Facts. Nerds! Nerd alert! But like, is it not? Like a little
No,
song
yeah.
is like a little like Horcrux of yourself, of
Yeah.
your soul. You
No,
know,
yeah,
it's like
for
little
real.
Yeah, for
chunks
sure.
of
For
you.
real.
And it's like also it's like a timestamp in your life, which is crazy. Kind of like a
Hell
tattoo.
yeah.
You know?
That's one of my favorite things. Is like going back listening to my old songs. Kelly hate when I do that, but I love that. I be like, damn, like it bring me back. I remember that shit.
Yeah.
Bro.
Yeah.
You say you from a engineer back. You have an engineer background. You ever thought about just trying to do your shit yourself?
Oh man, I suck at engineering.
Man,
I
do
suck
that
at
shit.
engineering. I suck at engineering.
you know your
what?
way around with Pro Tools and shit, right?
Yeah. Not well enough. I mean, shit. I mean, like the reason Audio Tree hired me truly, and why I still love working at Audio Tree is because I'm a good songwriter. I can I can anticipate song structure without a doubt. Without a doubt. And most engineers can't do that. You go to a live venue and you're trying to get them to run sound. You can tell. You're like, have you listened to a song every night?
For real. That's my biggest pet peeve about
Yeah.
these venues. I love all the venues I play at, but like some of these sound guys do
Skull
not
of
be
the
able
earth.
What are they doing? Like, what are they
Look.
fucking up on?
They just can't.
Yeah, it's just like hella shit. Like, bro, like obviously turn the vocals up. Like down to little shit
Yeah.
like that. Turn the vocals
It's
up.
like clearly, again, it's like they can't anticipate song structure. It's kind of like,
Oh, yeah.
You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of gym coaches. Like, oh, they couldn't be the star football player, so now they're
Yeah.
gonna be like a shitty gym coach. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah,
Like it's
yeah.
like kind of like the same vibe. But anyway, I mean, the reason Audio Tree hired me is because it's live, right? It's live recorded. You know, you can't fuck up the shit. 'Cause
That's why those things are so sick, though.
it is why it's
Because
so
I'm not
sick.
going to watch a lot of those, like, you know, because
No,
some of it's like, all right, how many times you guys played this song? But that shit's
Absolutely.
sick because it's actually happening.
It's actually happening in the moment, and so that's why they love me. Is because I can anticipate, like, oh shit, that's a solo.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hey, y'all want to hear something funny now that we talking about this? So the last show we had a Mustache, right? So my boy Devin, he been on the podcast. He an engineer at Classic Studios, every
Shout out to Devin.
Yeah, that's one of my best friends. So every time I play, he be there, and every time I play, Devin always finds his way back behind the soundboard. I do not know why.
love that. I love that.
But we at the last Mustache show, right? I love Mustache. Shout out Cafe Mustache.
I love Mustache.
But Devin had found his way behind the soundboard, like always. It was turning knobs and shit. Devin called to me, was like, "They just kicked me out, bro." I was like, "What happened?" He was
you
like,
need to put him on your rider.
he was like, "I was fixing the sound. Roy was playing. I was fixing the sound, and they came and said, get from behind the booth. You gotta leave." He was like, "I was finna leave anyway." So
he tried.
The thing about that, though-
Working for free.
With a lot of these venues, I think it's half not knowing, half not caring. They do not know how to get the sound right for rap shows.
No.
And I
fucking
think it's
hate
half
rap
not
shows.
giving a fuck. They're like, I don't care, dude.
They
They're like,
don't
your
care.
bass is just gonna overdrown your vocals anyway. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
It's like you didn't even hear the song.
Because they don't care enough to sit back there and actually ride the fader.
Yeah, they're gonna get
That's the
paid
thing.
ridiculous.
Like, they
Yeah,
don't
yeah,
care,
yeah.
and like that's the same thing with me. And like that's what I struggle with so much is because my voice is so low, but at the same time, I'm a big belter. Like I belt a lot.
Yeah.
A lot.
Yeah.
Especially with my country songs. And so the compression that I need
Yeah.
is insane. I need so much of it.
Yeah.
But really what I need truly is someone, to just ride the fader. Can you just ride the fader? Can you just?
Hey,
That's
check
what
me
Devin
out.
would do. That's what
Yeah,
Devin.
that's what Devin would do. That's what Devin would
He
do.
would get kicked out of the booth. But he would do it.
But when he's back there, she'd be hidden.
She would be hitting.
But check me
I
out.
would sound the best that I've ever sounded.
Check me out. This what I learned how to do this. I had a show last week that I canceled because COVID got hot. I bailed, but I
I'm
figured
gonna start saying that
out.
COVID got hot.
Which time?
But I figured out how I can like control like my EQ and my reverb and my compression like through my iPad. I could run it through my iPad. And I had just my iPad on stage, and I can just like, you know what I'm saying? Do. And that shit was sounding crazy for real. You should
Hell
look
yeah.
into
You would just
that.
adjust it
That's what I
between
really-
I've
songs.
seen people use that before, actually.
That's really what I
Yeah.
want.
Yeah.
You know who I seen use? You know Bruges.
Yeah.
He had the little vocal processor. I was like,
Yeah.
that little iPad he got up there.
Yeah.
And I'm like, he doing that shit.
He is. Yeah.
I
That's
really
a homie.
want my next move. I think live is to just get in-ear mixes. To stop being a little bitch. To stop
Yeah.
complaining and just get in-ears
For
and
real.
mix it myself. Because I can't keep being like, oh, I can't hear me now.
Yeah.
Like, I can't. Wait, I can't hear me now.
You don't have in-ears?
No.
What's up with you?
Shut the fuck up.
We'll go to
fuck
Guitar
up.
Center and we leave.
Yeah.
Guitar Center tomorrow. They probably got a sale.
Yeah.
It's always outside the mall.
You just gotta sneak that shit. I swear to God, it's like an Easter egg for you now. I'm getting that. He's like, time's getting low right now. I gotta get that in.
I can't. No. He's vaping. He's vaping.
He's just thinking about his day tomorrow. How sick it's gonna be. I'm gonna walk by Champs.
Alex Caruso.
Stop it.
Alex Caruso.
He's kind of hot in a weird way.
Little Bill. I mean, not Little Bill. Caillou.
Yeah.
He doesn't look like Caillou. He doesn't
Caillou.
look like Caillou.
I love
really
Caruso. Fuck, I love Caruso.
He's sick, dude.
I love Caruso. He was on the Lakers.
He's a little cutie.
I'm gonna get the Caruso, the Ball. I'll get you the DeRozan.
Everybody just gets a Bulls jersey.
Everybody get a Bulls
You
jersey.
get a Bulls jersey. You get a Bulls
Oh,
jersey.
God,
you
for
get
real.
a Bulls jersey.
Yeah.
I've waited so long. And Zach back. And the squad is back.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I like this.
She went to the
this little
game. Yeah, the
small-
Lakers game.
I did go. I
I'll
did.
clap.
The whole
I'll
squad
clap
wasn't
back.
back. Was Zach went back? I don't think Zach played that game.
Mavericks lost like 7 players,
I
I
didn't.
heard.
so I can't really
Hey,
clap for
but
y'all.
that one dude, the new dude y'all got, Brunson.
Yeah.
That dude is a beast.
Yeah, true. We can't go down this
I
road.
don't know what you're
Next week,
talking
next week,
about.
next week we'll go down this road. We'll go
I
down
don't
this
know what
road.
you're talking about.
Yeah, well, we're not gonna. We have a guest.
What's his name? Jalen.
Listen, you have a
Brunson,
guest.
some
You're
shit
in
like-
my house.
We're in Ryan's house
Y'all
talking
are
about
in
sports.
my house. Okay, I mean, don't get it twisted. I like sports,
No, yeah, but this is not what this is about.
but I don't know who Bronson is. right?
You brought it up. You was
I
at the
did.
Bulls
I did
game.
bring it
I
up.
brought it up.
Wait,
No,
you brought
no,
it
no,
up.
no,
brought
no,
it
no,
up.
no, no.
I definitely brought it up. My bad. I knew not to go there. It's the next 20 minutes.
That's funny as hell. But let me think.
Oh, I actually have a question.
one?
Not to run it way back to the beginning, but when you said you write with a guitar, are you just doing that to kind of get your vocal melody down, or what part of that is the process is that for you?
I mean, I write on piano too. I think I mainly write just vocally, like melodically.
By
Like,
the way, y'all can't see it, but it's a beautiful piano behind us. By the way,
I gave it up to him on the piano earlier.
Yeah,
too.
Nate was getting busy.
how did you get that bitch in here?
Oh, I was thinking about that.
and
That's like a Nordstrom piano.
You tried to take those windows out.
you know what? The legs come off and then they tilt it on its side. But I mean, it's a whole ass thing. I mean, that's why I said I'm gonna fucking die in this apartment.
Yeah, you're committed once you bring that.
Yeah.
I'm not leaving. I'm going.
Yeah, I walked in like, damn, she do this shit for real.
Yeah.
Yeah, most people would have put plants in there. You fucking put a piano.
Listen, I can't keep plants alive. I really.
I just
wish.
buy new ones and replace them.
I really wish. Yo, I had a
That's why all
cactus.
quarantine.
Let me show y'all, man. Let me teach
I had
y'all,
a cactus die.
Oh, really?
I killed a fucking
You're
cactus.
bugging.
Man. I killed the cactus
No, I'm not
before, too.
bugging.
I killed two
cactus.
palm trees.
Woo! Woo, baby.
I just get the same Home Depot one.
Oh no!
Just stick it back in the same thing.
And whoop.
She looks the same. People don't even
looks
know.
the fucking
I killed a cactus. Like I had it in a pot and I knocked it over and like my instinct was like pick it up and I picked that bitch up. Prickly's all in my hand, bro. I was like, it's over with for this.
And you're like, fuck this cactus. This cactus is dead.
I had grabbed some pliers and I like put it back in the pot or whatever, and that motherfucker just shrunk down after that.
Yeah, all right, yeah, true.
That's funny as hell.
So
So getting back to that, so will you ever just write like an a cappella song and then fill in the instruments later? Like try to like lay it over top of like.
I mean,
sonics?
Landline Hotel Phone is 1000% an example of that. Like I wrote that with 0 instruments. Like it came to me into my brain, and I was like, "Come here, my landline hotel phone," and then I went to my producer and I sang it to him, and I was like, "Listen here, I want it to sound like this."
Did you say it that menacingly?
Yes.
Okay.
I said, "Bitch, if you don't get this right, it's over."
So how do you feel being like in the music industry? Like you obviously been mixy with like working with a lot of producers. How do you feel being based in Chicago?
No, you just had to go there. It's really hard. I mean, it's just not, honestly, I mean, I moved to LA in April and I lived there until about late July.
Do you think if it ever really popped, you'd be able to live in Chicago full time?
I don't want to live in LA. So, I mean, like, my
I don't even like LA. I don't fuck with LA.
I don't fuck. I mean, it's not. I mean, I'm there all the
I
time.
fuck with San Diego. I'll be down in San Diego.
San Diego's lit.
Chilling.
San Diego's lit.
Yeah.
But like, I mean, I go to LA, and LA is where it's at when as far as like, if you want to get something done, like I talked about with that video shoot and that photo shoot, it's like that was back to back to back to back. Like it was like done. The amount of work that I got done in that weekend, and how much time and effort it would take to get that done here.
Well, because LA is a machine.
It's
like
machine.
built for that shit. You know?
Absolutely, it is. Yeah. And like, I went there for a recording session, literally 1 year ago in a month, like literally 1 year ago, and I recorded all the drums and everything for my album, and it was so quick, and it was so seamless, and it was so amazing, and the talent, right? I mean, the talent dripping out of that city is insane, right? But I lived in Nashville before I lived in Chicago. And,
there it is.
And it was the same fucking shit, right? It's like Nashville is like a tiny LA, and it's so saturated that it makes me want to fucking throw my head in a blender.
For real?
Throw my head in a blender.
I guess that makes sense. Yeah, I guess.
Yeah,
you know, like, I don't want to be there.
Yeah, and Chicago. The thing about Chicago is it wasn't built on that. It wasn't built on
Well,
like
Chicago's
real
a financial
people.
city. Chicago's not a creative city.
It's not a creative
financial
city. And as much as like we try to make it into one or whatever, like motherfuckers, how they act out here, they act on some financial shit. So like it's hard to get shit done. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't got bread on you, you ain't got the capital on you right now, it's hard to get some shit done.
But at
in
least
Chicago.
people are real. And like that's one thing. Like after living in Nashville and after living in LA, it's just like I don't want to be around those fucking people.
Yeah.
No,
not
swear to God,
full-time.
I'm already knowing like. But like the first maybe 2 or 3 times I went to LA, I was like, I love it here. Everyone is so nice. Like I want to move here. And then after, like when you really start getting the business out there, you start realizing what motherfuckers is on for real. And if you can't help them do some shit, they not trying to help you do some shit.
1,000%.
And no, that's the vibe LA is. Cause like I had to realize, I'm like, I've known all my life. Everybody say LA is the fakest place on earth. Like, everybody trying to get something done in LA. And like,
they're all there for a reason.
Yeah, exactly. Everybody there for a reason.
And same with Nashville, and that's the same shit.
That's crazy. I didn't know Nashville was like that.
Music city.
That's
baby.
That's music city.
That's
for real.
That's where I went to study audio engineering, and I ended up actually getting into guitar tech work there.
Yeah.
And because I love vintage guitars. I inherited a bunch of them. I love taking them apart. I love learning about them. And I got to work. I was so blessed. I got to work in one of the most famous vintage guitar stores in the world. People come from all across the world to go there. And celebrities are in there fucking
What store?
Carter Vintage.
I've heard of it.
Yeah. Absolutely you have.
Yeah.
I mean, there are guitars in there that were selling for like $600,000.
God damn.
Yeah. Like, I mean, it's
I bet
insane.
those sound beautiful.
They sound
better be.
they're insane, you know? Like Merle Haggard's guitar would come in. You know what I mean? Like just crazy shit.
Yeah.
And I was really, really blessed to like work there and be there, and I loved it.
Yeah.
And I loved being in the guitar industry. And I really wanted to continue that here. And I did for a while. I worked at Avenue Inn. I don't know if y'all.
Oh yeah, right by my crib. Yeah.
And I fucking loved it there. I could show up wasted. I could show up so hungover.
There's
that
some fire shit at Avenue.
Oh my God.
Is it still open?
No, it closed. That's why I don't work there anymore. I would have worked there until I died. All right. Like I loved that place. And then, you know, luckily I started working at Audio Tree before they closed. But I mean, mom and pop shops like that don't exist anymore, and it's so sad. But I mean, other than Carter Vintage, like that was the only thing holding me to Nashville, because is there a sound?
You're good.
Is there a ghost?
There's definitely a sound, but you're good.
Yeah, you're good.
There's a
I'll cut it
ghost.
out. High frequency. I'll cut it out.
Yeah, cool.
Anyway.
Even, even outside of music, those like genuine mom and pop shops are like a dime a dozen now. It sucks.
It sucks.
One of my super good friends owns Uprise, like the skate shop here in
Oh,
Chicago.
I've been
and like
there, yeah.
how thriving they've been able to be even through a pandemic makes me just happy as fuck.
Yeah.
Like independently owned businesses in general are just a fucking struggle these days, you know?
That's straight up my favorite place in Chicago.
Is Uprise?
Yes.
Yeah, for sure.
One
I mean, like hands down, yeah.
One time I tried to skateboard. It's a real story.
Did you rip?
Well, I ripped my knee open.
Oh, wow.
But you got to know that's coming. That's coming. That happened to
I
everyone.
was so cocky. I mean, all my friends in high school were skater boys, and I've always been one of the boys. And I was like, "Ooh, fuck y'all, I can skate." And
You
they were
tried
like,
to Nolly Hill flavor?
they were like, bomb
That's
this.
the first thing you did?
They were like, bomb this.
Oh, they made
hill.
you bomb a hill already?
Nah.
Yeah. They were like $15, and you won't bomb this hill. And
15.
15, but bitch, I was 16, so that was mids. I hope you know that I went and bought some mids after that. All right,
Trying to heal your knee up. I'll be good after I get that mid.
after that mid.
You're like, can I get some fire? My knee is really hurt.
Listen, I got speed wobbles. I tried to bail.
At least you know what those are called. That's sick.
Yeah, for sure.
A chunk of my knee got missing.
Yeah.
And I
At least you tried it.
I still have a scar.
I'm sure you got ate up. Yeah.
And I almost got scarred with my knee this past weekend in New Orleans.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, I like it. Yeah, like she's
That's
natural at that
That's Kurt's second home.
shit. Yeah, I love that shit.
Listen,
I fucking love New Orleans.
my family lives there. All my cousins, my mom's side of the family all lives there. And I grew up getting to go there, and it's fucking beautiful. And I love it. I love the dirty South. I mean, I'm from fucking Birmingham. Like, let's go. The Delta is deep within my heart. My little cousins, however, they are now 21 and 20. Okay. I've only known them to be like little kids, you know, like Enzo and Nico have always just been like little babies. I mean, the last time I was in New Orleans was like 5 years ago, and it was for a wedding, and they were teenagers. They were little babies. I'm not going to hang out with them. This time I was bored. I had nothing to do. And at least one of them can get into a bar. Turns out both of them can, because Nico has a fake ID. They take me to a bar. I was the oldest person there. It was a college bar. It was the most terrifying shit I've ever
Which neighborhood were you in?
I don't even know, because I was drunk.
Oh, you were real drunk.
I was real fucking drunk, all right? I was staying in the quarter. My uncle has an apartment there that he was letting me stay at.
Damn, in the corner, that's sick.
I always stay like right outside the quarter.
Yeah. I mean, it's beautiful. I mean, it's not beautiful, but beautiful all at the same time.
The actual architecture down there is fucking
It's
amazing.
fucking
In the
insane.
quarter, it sucks as the quarter is associated with like wild ass partying. But if you just look up,
Oh my
it's
God, it's
sick.
beautiful. It's beautiful.
All those balconies and
And
like
the
the way everything's
cobblestone.
structured.
It's the
I mean,
balconies that
yeah.
are
The
like,
balconies are
Yeah.
fucking
That's
beautiful.
so sick.
yeah.
I kind of wish, and I'm obviously not a resident of there because that'd be annoying. They wouldn't even they wouldn't let cars drive there because like
Yeah.
being in those streets feels sick. When you look down, the streets are all like aged in the buildings, like
I
amazing.
mean, walking around is fucking beautiful
Yeah.
there. It's an experience.
But then you'll be
You
walking
don't
down the street just
feel
looking
like-
up and a car's like, "Arr!" You're like, oh shit.
I feel like
My bad.
New Orleans is one of the only cities in America that I've been to where I feel like I'm not in the United States of America. Like, I don't feel
It
like
has its own
I'm-
energy
Like,
and it's very
it-
colorful.
it's
I love
so
all the
colorful.
colors.
Same.
The
And
colors
it's so
are really good.
cultural. It's just so rich in everything. Like, every aspect of it
Yeah,
is
totally.
dripping and things.
You would never think like if someone was like, I'm gonna paint your house purple, you'd be like, what? But when
Yeah.
you're driving around down there, you're like, this, it just fits.
You're like, oh, that makes
Yeah,
sense.
we stayed in a house that had like the NOLA colors. Like, it was just like purple.
Yeah, we stayed in like the last time I was there for a week. It was in a
Beautiful.
shotgun style crib, and I was like, "This is
Nice.
sick."
Yeah.
You could walk down it for like a minute, dude. You're just walking.
Yeah. It's straight. It's straight back. It's straight back.
I was like, "This is sick, dude."
It's beautiful. What's not beautiful is what happened to me at this college bar.
You shouldn't have been at the college bar anyway. So.
No, I fucking shouldn't have, because I'm way too old to be at a college bar. And the reason I knew that is because one of my cousin's friends, my baby cousin's friends, came up to me and he was hitting on me. He was trying to be all smooth. He was really going for it. And when I tell you that my life almost ended in this moment is when he said, and his line to try to win me over was, "I like older women."
God damn.
I almost resigned.
I
almost put in my fucking 2 weeks on life. I was like, I'm fucking done.
He's like, I'm going to listen to some Elliott Smith.
Yeah. Like, run it back. Let's go. I'm fucking over this. And so obviously I got blackout after that. Obviously, right?
Hopefully you changed locations.
No, I didn't. I didn't change locations because who's not smart? Who's not smart? Me.
Nah, fuck that shit. I'm in a whole different
I'm
city.
in it.
Fuck it.
Well, not only
Harry's at the airport with his bags.
I've definitely gotten trashed in
if I
several
was a smarter
airports.
woman,
Yeah.
if I was a smarter woman, I would have left. But
For
instead,
sure. Every
I
time.
stayed.
Every time.
And you know what these kids are drinking? They're drinking Fruity Loop shots, which is
No.
Yes.
I'm
They
good.
are drinking shots that taste like Fruit Loops, and you know who drank 7 of those? Me.
Grow up.
I really went for it. And at this point, I'm dancing with a 19-year-old girl.
Oh, you didn't even need an ID to get into this.
Oh no,
That's
baby, no.
That's how it be in the college towns, though. In college towns, you can get in at 19.
No, and just New Orleans in general, no one cares. And then,
Yeah.
I mean, my cousin Enzo had a fake ID to get in anyway, and he worked there.
He worked.
He worked there.
He's a bartender?
He's a bartender there, and he's not even of age.
He's
not even of
14.
age. So I'm dancing with this 19-year-old girl, and you know, it's going good. It's going good. It's like, where'd you get that top? Oh my God, what's your zodiac sign? It's going great. And at one point, whatever happened in my mind, whatever dark place came about, I said to her, we should Coyote Ugly on top of this bar.
Oh my God.
Oh, you was in it, huh?
I was in it.
You should have stuck to Fernet. You went Fruity Loops.
I was in it. I was so in it. I was so there. I was so
But
dedicated.
nah, man, fuck it, man. Let's show these kids a good time.
Yeah.
Man.
Listen.
Because somebody was like, yo, I was at the bar. They was Coyote Ugly. It was lit.
You know what's sad? You know what's really sad though? Is that in the moment, her face kind of went blank.
She's like, I don't know what that is.
I don't know who Coyote is.
And I thought in the moment, she's hesitant about doing this, but no, now looking back, she had no idea what the fuck I was talking about.
You're like John Goodman?
Yeah, she didn't know what fucking reference I was making. Are you kidding me?
Like, Tyra.
Yeah, I guess going with John Goodman over everything.
Yeah, Tyra. The toll booth nigga. Come on, man.
That was her dad, G.
The toll booth man. That's what you go say. When Coyote Ugly, you go say the toll booth man.
That was her dad.
That was her dad.
That's why she started Coyote Uglying, because she had to get bread for the family.
She had to get that bread. Unlike me, I had no reason.
Yeah, you were just giving up for free.
Speaking of like singer-songwriters on the grind, you know what I'm saying?
I was representing. And
She's like, you want a song? You want me to Coyote Ugly?
Speaking of singer-song, this goes back full circle about stage
All
fright.
right. But I got up there. I need you to know that I did it. Like, I did it. And not only did I do it, but that 19-year-old girl did it with me. Only one of us
You
fell
had to
off the
explain to her
bar.
what it was. No, it means just get up
Which
here.
one? Who?
Oh, it was me. And when I tell you that every night since that I have been clenching, like my vagina now looks like a Barbie's vagina, like it is sealed shut because I am so scared that viral video is gonna come out of some fucking old woman falling off a college bar.
As soon as you get on, bro, it's coming out.
Like I am waiting. Like I am like this every night. Like every night I get the scaries. I enter the shame hurricane.
That's your first Google every morning.
And like old woman falling off.
Shit. It's out.
Like I am terrified. That can't happen to me, and it will.
Yeah, just gotta give it time. Just give it time. It'll come out.
Give it time.
I read a couple more of those good ass songs. I should
Ryan
funny as
Hadarah.
hell.
My favorite thing is talking about how like I'm gonna die, and like if I'm gonna die like getting hit by a car or something, where it's like local artists dies.
Yeah, if I die, they better post me on, or academics better post me, man.
academic.
Why would you want that?
If I die,
Why would you want that?
if I die, they better put me on No Jumper, man.
Shitty ass goals.
I'm just saying, bro. I'm just
I
saying.
mean, I'll DM him some links if you.
If I die, man, I
Yo, can you
need
just post my boy?
Saint Icky music up 200% on Spotify.
The most plays he's ever got.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. Once you pass, it's lit.
It's lit.
That's why people are buying up all those old artist catalogs. They're like, yeah, once you die, it's gonna go crazy.
Woo!
I heard Smokey Robinson sold his whole catalog for $22 million. That's fucking nuts.
The
I feel like
Dream
that's
sold
too
his
little.
shit too.
It's so little.
It's so little.
$22 million for Smokey Robinson's
See, this
catalog.
the thing. This the thing about it.
You're
though,
gonna make like
because the Dream,
$700 million.
the Dream sold his shit for something like
He
that.
sold
too.
75% of his shit.
Oh, he did
for like $32 million.
But the thing about it is that like, okay, if you
But the
got,
Dream is still writing.
if you
hits.
if you got all your shit, like, what you finna do with them motherfuckers? You know what I'm
It's
saying?
all publishing and shit. Like,
Yeah, but I'm just saying, but like, you gotta go find them placements and shit.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
totally.
saying?
Yeah.
If they gonna do it for me and they gonna give me, you know what I'm saying?
And once you sell it, it's dead for you.
Well, if I can get this money and I ain't gotta do shit no more,
No, same. I mean,
he old as hell. He ain't trying to go figure out this shit. Let me just cash out, bro.
Smokey's calling people.
Yeah, like Smokey ain't trying to be.
Y'all got any commercials lined?
So it makes sense for like an old motherfucker. You know what I'm
Trying
saying?
to place the song in a Toyota.
Yeah, trying to.
He's placing his fucking songs in like
Third time talking
retirement
about
home
Smokey Robinson
commercials.
tonight, too.
Yeah, man. You got the rights, but what you finna do with them motherfuckers for real? I might as well sell that shit. Get that shit to my grandkids.
That's so sad. That's so sad.
It's not though.
That's so sad.
I mean, he got 20 million.
That's not a lot.
After tax is like 9.
Stop it.
Stop.
Hey, look. If I'm
Daggers.
Smokey Robinson got money. If I'm Smokey Robinson grandchild, he was like, hey, he go 9 million.
That's how it's gonna come back.
That's another thing. How many kids does he have?
It was Smokey probably a lot.
Probably a lot. Like probably a lot, right?
Here go a meal for each one of y'all. I
That's what
sold
I'm
my
saying, that's what I'm
catalog.
saying.
I'm finna get ready to get about this motherfucker. The world, you know what I'm saying? I'm getting ready to get about this motherfucker.
world.
Here go a meal. You
One
lit.
mil.
You lit.
All right.
You don't have to work for 30 whole years.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
A
the way
million can get you through
the
30
way-
pieces.
Yeah.
You have to work for 30 years.
It ain't gonna get me through it. It definitely not gonna get you through it.
Yeah, you came into my house with a Louis duffel.
Yeah. That's
So-
gonna get motherfuckers 5 years. 5 years figure out what you gonna do.
That's gonna get me through probably 10.
Oh, ew.
Yeah, Nate still keep the job at Easy.
You better.
I'm not going anywhere.
I'll be like, why is all these Benzes outside of Easy?
They're all Nate's. One license plate says N, one says A.
Why is all these Benzes?
He parks them diagonally and there ain't no diagonal.
All the loading zone.
Bitch, they're all
expense.
double parked. I don't understand what's going on.
Just says Nate.
That shit funny as hell.
Like, let me get a gin and soda. He's like, nah, man.
Nah, man.
I ain't even twisting up tonight.
I'm not even twisting up tonight.
Well, shit, man. What else we got? What
That's
time
it.
we at?
We're good, man.
good?
Bring us out.
Bring
Well,
us
shit.
out. Bring us out.
This is an excellent episode.
Why,
I
thank
laughed
you.
my ass off, man.
Woo!
Shit been fun as hell.
Yeah.
I'm about to get wasted. And y'all are gonna have to deal with me.
I ain't stood up in a minute, so like,
It's episode 127 of the Face Value Podcast.
y'all
Thank
already
you,
know.
Ryan.
Woo, yeah.
YouTube, follow, like, subscribe, all that bullshit. I forgot to say it
All
at the
of it.
beginning. Hey.